to Mr. Devin Singletary, the running game.
Interesting.
He was kind of a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did you pick him up?
I do not believe so. No, because I was
You
fearful
remember
of
if you
him
picked him
going
up
in.
because you'd probably be mad.
Yeah,
You're mad as shit.
I mean, I'm smarter than that. I don't like going for backfield with competition. Like, if I don't know a guy's going to be the number one guy at all times, unless he's injured, I try to stay away from that backfield. So they had Zach Moss coming in. He was a rookie. So you knew going in that he was going to steal some touches, and he definitely did.
So what's the Moss looking like now?
I mean, Moss is still, they're both good young players, so I still think they're going to be sharing the backfield going forward. So again, if they're your flex at some point, then that's fine. But as a starter, as you're like RB1 or RB2, it's too dangerous.
All right, what if we threw this into a real life scenario? You were dating a girl and she had a sister, right? Equivalent to maybe picking up the backfield, right?
So I get the entire backfield? So I get both of them?
So what if you date both sisters? Is there enough in it for you to date both the sisters, or is it just there's not enough quality in both sisters that makes it worthwhile?
So
Is
this
it
analogy,
literally like
they're both like
the analogy
sevens?
is okay? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm curious what you're putting you're dating these sisters and they're okay with it and they're fine, but where are the numbers at? Yeah, that's a good number. What's the numbers at for these guys?
So if let's say Devin has a slight edge, so we'll call him a 7. And his sister's a 6. We'll call Zach Moss a 6.
And you draft both of them to cover yourself a little. You say, hey, I want both of them.
I can't do it now.
No?
Nope.
Just in case one gets injured, you don't feel like the sister gets. Let's say the one sister dies,
Oh, and you just have a backup ready to go.
and you got the backup sister because you already put that time in because they're so similar. You like what they do. One's a 7 and a 6. Is it worth it to hold on to it in case one sister dies? All that time you put in there? No. Is it a morbid analogy? Am I wrong? It's the only thing I got right now. Are you going to hang on to both sisters for that case in case the emergency death? You like her that much. You like that 7 that much. It just came up. It literally just popped up in my head. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with it, but it feels good now that we've already been there. I feel like we're already in that pool.
I'm trying to rein it back into the analogy of fantasy football.
Oh,
so no, I would not take. I would not date the dead sister in the living sister.
Okay,
I'll
just drink some while you continue to tell me more about the fun things in the Buffalo Bills.
So Devin Singletary was getting drafted pretty high in my mind last year as far as running backs. He was going in the first, second round, and this man finished 32nd overall.
You're not going to take this date out to Red Lobster?
So if there's 32 women in the lineup out of 32 teams, and their sisters are all lined up behind them, be like, hey, here's a 2-for-1 deal. It's like, all right. But they're at the end of the line. 32. 32.
Even if they've got gift cards to Red Lobster?
Well, I mean, if we're going to throw in, like, ancillary shit like that, I love Red Lobster. The fucking rolls are delicious.
Fucking cheesy
I might take them out for
biscuits,
a date just to get the rolls in the
just
mouth.
because. Yeah, you're going to drop them after week 1 just because you had the cheesy biscuits.
All right, then go back to the Ezekiel Elliott of the girls. You're good. All right, so Devin Singletary, 32nd overall. He had 0 games of 100 yards rushing. He only had 1 such game in 2019.
So you didn't get to third base with this girl.
And he only had 2 rushing touchdowns and only 2 in 2019.
A lot of the pants stuff's all I hear. Shit. I'm going to drink some more. Continue.
Keep doing that. So this man has only had 4 rushing touchdowns in the last 2 years. Zach Moss finished 49th overall. He also had 0 games of 100 rushing yards. But he only had 4 rushing touchdowns, double the output of Devin Singletary. But the Bills are a throwing team. They're going to throw.
Yeah.
You got Josh Allen, one of the best quarterbacks in the league now. You got Stephon Diggs. They love moving the ball. They love going through the air. So the running game, if there was one of them there, that's fine. You would stick with it. But since there's 2 split backfield, I'm staying away personally. I'm not trying to draft Devin Singletary or Zach Moss unless I already have 2 other running backs and they're going to end up as a flex or as a decent handcuff just in case one of them does go down and steps up.
Yeah, I'd date them both. Fuck it. I'll take them on my team.
You're going to take
both. I feel
both
like if you get both, I feel like you had a couple options there. If I say fuck it, one dies, I'm in great shape. So, yeah, I'm in.
But if they both live,
that's the choice.
You can never have the sister. You see what I'm saying?
Well, no, that's the chance I take. I'm aware of that. I'm fully aware that if I take them both and they live, I'm miserable as fuck.
Right.
But I say I live dangerously.
So why would you roll the dice on that?
I live dangerously.
Just be happy.
You let them go so cheap. I'm going to get on the fly.
Find another team.
I'm going
to one. A single daughter.
Yeah, but they promised. They promised.
You'll be happy from the get go. So you want the suffering. You like the suffering.
What if she dies? What if she dies? Then what am I left with? Nothing.
But
at least now I got a backup plan. Yeah, you're thinking of it positively. I'm thinking of it as a safe bet. Yeah, I see what you're doing there.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like we agree to disagree. I'm going to Red Lobster, eating some cheesy biscuits. I'm waiting for the car accident. That's all I'm saying.
And getting over the pants stuff. That's awesome.
There's a lot of over the pants stuff going on with that conversation. But as far as the Bills go, I think that's they got a defense, right? Is there probably something?
They do have a great defense. Yeah.
Defense,
Target that Bills defense. They were 6th overall last year. Still a young team. Yeah. Get your D.
Yeah, load up your team with Bills players at this point.
No, it's not. That was not the message.
That's not what
you're getting Josh Allen and you're getting Stephon Diggs.
And you're getting a lot over the pants. If you like stuff over the pants, man, are the Bills loaded.